Okay, starting a canal walk near Kingswinford in the West Midlands, and it's yeah, there's a barge that's just coming through. There's a lock here, and that's the navigation pub. Yeah, the Greens, yeah, Greens Forge Bridge. Yeah. Yeah, here he comes, that barge. These barges, actually they're occupied. People live in them. Well, some of them. That one looks as though it's occupied. I have done this walk some years before. Quite a few years ago. And I'm hoping the sun will come out, but I think it's going to stay, more or less stay like this. Fairly bright, but it's not raining and no wind. The Love Boat, Black Country. Now, I don't know if that's the River Stour down there. And so that's the river that keeps the water level up in this canal, because there will be a series of locks along the canal. Okay, there's a little feeder side, well, kind of like a wharf. Goes back there, and that's where they store. There's lots of these. There's that boat. There's Ebenezer, John Thompson, Wolverhampton. Now he's looks like he's doing an expert job there, turning. Yeah. It looks like he's turning around. He's just going for a little cruise, maybe along the canal. Okay, here's this little bridge here. Doesn't look like it's, well, it's just more or less a footbridge now. But these bridges were built when the canals were built well over 250 years ago, maybe, in the 18th century. And yeah, in the heyday of the canal, well, that's when the Industrial Revolution started up. And these canals were built to transport the goods from the factories to the ports and elsewhere. Yeah, there's a nice garden, canal side garden belonging to that house. And over the other side is Ashwood Nurseries. Yeah, quite a big place, I think it is. I think it's the Ashwood Nurseries. Okay, there's another view of that house and the garden. Of course, these railways would have long fallen into disuse, as they were built around 250 years ago. With the coming of the railways and modern road transport, but well, they've been kept open and rejuvenated because of they're now used for recreational purposes. Shangri-La, Wolverhampton. There's another boat that looks as though it's occupied. I can smell someone cooking, frying something. Okay, I'm coming up to a lock here, and yeah, there's maybe a 10-12 foot drop. Gotta be careful I don't fall in. Pleasant here, and you can see that that's sandstone there. That's the that's the rock in this area, and you can see the canal's been cut through solid sandstone there. Yeah. Now it's not even the middle of February, but so the birds have already started. Yeah, they've already started the spring song. I can hear a hawk just above me. Okay. Interesting. The Industrial Revolution. Yeah. It's the glory days, you might say. Yeah, of Great Britain. This towpath is mainly popular with mountain bikers, which kind of makes it a bit muddy for walkers. Yeah, the sun's just about going out here. It's quite pleasant countryside around here. It's oh, and of course it's quite a nice day. Now this particular footpath I'm walking on now is part of the Monarch's Way, a long distance footpath. Yes. Yeah, nice scenery. Woodland, plenty of woodland. And oh, this, yeah, one of those structures. I might have just a short break here. Horses peacefully grazing. Okay, there's another nice house there. Another one of these old bridges. Okay, this is where I leave the canal and go back on hopefully quiet lanes back to where I parked the car. Okay. Okay, just another look at this quite considerable brook. It's not the River Stour, but it I think it feeds the canal, keeps it up top. This looks like a quiet lane, very little traffic. I just have a peek over here, Oakland's Cottage. Yeah, that looks a nice location there. Look at that. That's probably worth some money. Another nice house. I have to believe that you're just outside of the Birmingham Black Country conurbation, home to 3 million people, and you're in this quiet countryside. There is a little bit of traffic on this lane, but it's a good walking lane. Okay, I'll continue on my way on this quiet lane. There's the snowdrops this time of year, middle of February. There's another nice house right there. Yeah. Just a few steps off the lane to show this large field. I believe these are turnips. Yeah, that's a I don't think there'll be too much in the way of starvation if you're prepared to live on turnips after Brexit, in case the worst comes to the worst. But yeah, I think those turnips, to kind of let the soil, they plant them to let the soil recover, but they're also, of course, a food. I think it was an innovation, another 18th century innovation. Somebody called Turnip Townsend. I remember my school history at all. Okay, I'm coming to the end of this walk. I go down to this lane, turn right, cross the bridge over the canal and back in the car park. Okay, there's the pub there, the Navigation. It's a very popular pub. Okay, that's the end of this walk. And my car's just over there. Tourist Information Board in Ashwood Nurseries. Somewhere around here. Nice looking tea room. This is the place to come if you like plants.
Thanks, lads. No problem. All right, catch up.